Hi, welcome to the world of concluding paragraphs. So, in this video, we're going to talk about concluding paragraphs. So, let's not wait any longer. Let's get started. Let me share my PPT. Boom, there it is. Okay, concluding paragraphs. Like it. All right, so in this video, I'm going to cover concluding paragraphs, and there is a Word file that goes along with this PowerPoint. It is called concluding paragraphs. Looks like this. So for the first 20 slides, I'm going to cover this information. Then there's an activity, page 2 and 3. So let's get started. All right, you're going to write a 4-paragraph essay. Introduction. Concluding paragraphs. 4-paragraph essay. This is super short. This one's super duper short. But we have the intro, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, concluding paragraph. So now we're going to finally focus on that last paragraph, the concluding paragraph. Okay, just like the introduction paragraph has a typical format: hook, connecting information, thesis statement. Well, guess what? The concluding paragraph also has a very simple format to follow. This is it. Just copy and paste the thesis statement. Part 2, summarize the main points of the body paragraphs. 3, provide a concluding statement. I'm so sorry to tell you, one of these 3 is not correct. So take a look at your reference sheet. Take a look at this handout. Part 1, part 2, part 3. One of those is not correct here. One of these is not correct. So take 15 seconds and find which of these 3 is not correct. If you said part 1, give yourself option 1. I'm not going to give you option 1. Give yourself option 1. Because you are correct. Not copy and paste. Do not copy the thesis statement and paste it at the beginning of your conclusion. Instead, at the beginning of your conclusion, you should restate the thesis statement. We're going to talk about that. So, part 1, at the beginning of your paragraph, we're going to restate the thesis statement. What does that mean? It means you should reword it. Don't write it exactly the same way. So, you should express, communicate the same idea with different words, or at least different sentence structure. You can probably keep some of the same words, but just don't write it exactly the same. Therefore, using synonyms. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. That's a good idea. Using synonyms for the main concepts is a good strategy, but of course, sometimes you can't find synonyms. So it is okay to use some of the same words from your thesis statement in your restated thesis statement. But what's not okay is simply copying and pasting. So restate your thesis statement and summarize the main points. So at the beginning of your concluding paragraph, restate the thesis statement. Then part 2, summarize the main points of the body paragraphs. So summarize the main points of the body paragraphs in 1 to 3 sentences. The summary is not very long. So just 1 to 3 sentences. Do not introduce new information that sounds like you're going to continue your essay. Don't introduce another reason, for example, supporting your opinion. Just summarize the main points of the body paragraphs. What you're doing, when you summarize, what you're doing is you're reminding the reader of the main points that you just told them. And it helps them remember and reconsider. And, oh, yeah, think about, oh, those are good reasons. So that's mainly the goal of summarizing the main points. So in your concluding paragraph, part 1, restate the thesis statement. Part 2, summarize the main points. Part 3, provide one concluding statement, one final sentence. End your essay with a concluding statement. And here's a really good writing strategy. Begin your last sentence with an appropriate conclusion transition word expression. For example, in conclusion, or for these reasons. Because your essay is an opinion essay, and each body paragraph is a reason, for these reasons fits. Same with in conclusion. So there are 4 common ways to write your concluding statement. 1, you can offer a suggestion. 2, you can give an opinion. 3, make a prediction, or you can just share any statement that's related, that's relevant to the essay topic. Now, you only have one concluding statement. In your concluding paragraph, you only have one final sentence. So you just choose one of these, just one. You can offer a suggestion, you can give an opinion, you can make a prediction, you can share a statement relevant to the essay topic, but of course, not all 4, just one. So, again, in the concluding paragraph, again, part 1, restate the thesis statement. That does not mean copy and paste. Express the same idea in a different way. Part 2, summarize the main points. Simply 1 to 3 sentences. Part 3, concluding statement, beginning with a transition and doing one of these 4 things. That's an easy format to follow. If you can follow this format, you're gonna have a good, clear concluding paragraph. So now let's get some practice. So if you go down to page 2 and 3, there are 3 essay. So in the chart below, these are 3 blank concluding paragraph outlines and randomly ordered sentences from the paragraphs. So as you can see, here's essay 1. Here's the thesis statement. So this is the thesis statement from the introduction paragraph. So let's read it. We can know what the essay is about. Providing depth and promoting imagination are 2 reasons that reading books is an extremely valuable activity nowadays. So this essay is about the writer's opinion about reading books. And the writer's opinion is that reading books is extremely valuable. And if we take a look, body paragraph 1 is about providing depth. Body paragraph 2 is about promoting imagination. Okay, so that's the thesis statement. We do not know the body paragraphs. All we know is the thesis statement. Then these 3 parts are the three parts of the concluding paragraph, A, B, and C. One of these three is the restated thesis statement. One of these three is the summary of the main points. And one of these three is the concluding statement. And we have two more essays. So let's go back to the PPT. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. Okay. Let's now analyze a concluding paragraph. Sorry, oh man. I don't feel like restarting this recording, so we're just going to keep it. So, if you take a look at this paragraph, this is a concluding paragraph. What expression does the writer use right away at the beginning of the concluding paragraph to let the reader know that this is the concluding paragraph? In conclusion. So adding in conclusion, adding a transition or connector at the beginning of your concluding paragraph is also a very good idea. It lets the reader know that this is the concluding paragraph. So now, what's part one of a concluding paragraph? What does the writer do here? In conclusion, while domestic travel is enjoyable and convenient, traveling abroad is better because it offers a unique and powerful experience. That is the restated thesis statement. And check it out. This is the original thesis statement in the introduction. There are two reasons why traveling abroad is better than traveling domestically: cultural immersion and language learning. So, as we can see here, they rewrote it, not exactly the same. While domestic travel is enjoyable and convenient, traveling abroad is better. That's the main idea. Traveling abroad is better than traveling domestically. That's the main opinion of the writer. What does the writer do here? What's the second part of a concluding paragraph? I know you know the answer. It is summarizing the main points of the body paragraphs. So the cultural immersion and language learning that you gain from traveling abroad are invaluable and can help you become a more well-rounded individual. Once again, here's the original thesis statement. When you read the original thesis statement, you know body paragraph 1, cultural immersion. Body paragraph 2, language learning. And this is the summary. Now, it's okay to reuse these same words because this sentence is completely different than that sentence. But these are key words. It's not easy to find different words that mean the same thing. So we summarize the main points. What is the yellow part? Yellow part is a concluding statement. And as you can see here, we began with therefore. You can say for these reasons. You could even say in conclusion, but since we already used in conclusion here, it's probably better not to repeat it. So therefore, for these reasons. Hence, if you are looking for an adventure, don't hesitate to book a trip abroad and experience all the amazing benefits that it has to offer. What? So that final sentence, is that a suggestion, opinion, prediction, or statement about the essay topic? If you are looking for an adventure, don't hesitate to book a trip. That sounds most like a suggestion. Don't hesitate to book a trip. That's kind of telling the reader what to do. It's a suggestion. Okay, now, sorry for the confusion and the out of order description. So now we're going to do that activity. So again, we have 3 essays. We have 3 essay thesis statements on the left And then on the right, we have the three parts of the body paragraph. We want to put them in the correct order. So I'm going to turn off my camera and my mic for 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes and put these in the correct order. Now just remember, you're going to have a restated thesis statement. One of these sentences sounds quite similar to this one. Then summarizing the main points, concluding statement. So take 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, I'm going to turn my webcam back on and my mic back on, and we can check our answers. If you still need time, just pause it for a few minutes, finish up, then unpause. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. All righty, now if you need some extra time, hit the pause button, do your thing, come back. If not, let's check our answers together. So, okay, here we go for essay number 1. Okay, let's take a look here. So, here's the thesis statement. Providing depth and promoting imagination are 2 reasons that reading books is an extremely valuable activity nowadays. All right. So what do we want? Okay. Let's take a look. In summary, while the internet offers many ways to get information, books are still better. That's the main idea. Now, if we look at the thesis statement, what are the 2 main points? What are the points of the body paragraphs? Well, providing depth and promoting imagination. Those are the 2 points. Those are the points of the body paragraphs. So which of these is summarizing those main points? A, books not only give depth to topics, providing depth, but they also promote imagination. So they just briefly, this is very, very brief summary of the points of the body paragraphs. Then, in a world filled with digital interactions, we need books because they stimulate endless thought and reflection, encouraging us to think deeper and more critically about the world around us. What does that do? That concluding sentence. Does it offer a suggestion, give an opinion, make a prediction, or share a statement? We need books. That sounds like an opinion. We need books. That's not a fact. That's the writer's opinion. All right. Essay 2. Here's the thesis statement. 2 reasons that having a plant-based diet is important are that it promotes sustainability and reduces ecological damage. All right, restated thesis statement. In conclusion, as concerns about environmental damage get stronger, adopting a plant-based diet is a powerful individual action that can help. Okay. Now, because this says in conclusion, of course it's not going to be in the middle. Because in conclusion tells the reader this is the beginning of the concluding paragraph, or in conclusion is used before the final sentence of the entire essay. Okay. Second one, B. Here, this type of diet is more sustainable and helps to decrease ecological harm. Because we need to think about the future of the environment, I think more people should switch to a plant-based diet for a healthier planet for future generations. What is that? I think more people should. Now, it sounds also like an opinion, so don't worry, it's a mix, that's fine. Let's go to the last one. Okay. There are 2 reasons that arts education in schools is necessary. It helps develop creativity, body paragraph 1 topic, and enhances emotional intelligence, body paragraph 2 topic. All right. What is the restated thesis statement? To sum up, in an era that emphasizes STEM classes, the significance of arts education in schools should not be minimized. Now, the summary, it's going to have the key points of the body paragraphs. So just remember, the summary is going to include developing creativity and enhancing emotional intelligence. That would be A. The arts cultivate creativity, and build emotional intelligence. Enhance emotional intelligence. So the summary of the main points should include body paragraph 1 reason, body paragraph 2 reason. That should be included in the summary of the main points. Finally, boom. By having students study arts education, we will be able to create well-rounded young individuals that are able to approach challenges with innovation and empathy. We will be able to, sounds like a prediction. Now, if you choose a different label, don't worry about it. That's not important. What's important is you have these 4 options and you can choose one, or you can choose one. And maybe your suggestion is also an opinion. That's fine, but you only want one sentence. All right, that is the end. Okay, so these are this is the concluding paragraph. So I hope you found this helpful, and of course, take a look at the handout. And if you have any questions, you know you can ask me anytime. So I will see you later.